Welcome, students. So today we're going to be talking about how to take a decimal number and make it into expanded form. And it looks a little complex at first because you have fractions in there, but it's really not complex at all. We're going to break it down nice and simple. So first, let's look at our place value chart. We got our hundreds, tens, ones, tenths, hundredths, and thousands. We got a little decimal guy right there. It stands for the word and. So we all have to look at first, what is another way for having our place value? It's going to make it easier. Another way for ones is just a 1. Another way for tenths is the number 10. Another way for hundreds is 100. And don't forget we got our decimal. And then for tenths, remember class, we talked about how it's 1 over 10. I have 1/10. Then for hundredths, it's 1 over 100. Now for thousands, what do you think it is? Yes, 1 over 1,000. So now we're going to actually be using these numbers to help us. So it's important that we have these down. It's important that we know 100 stands for hundreds, 10 stands for tens, 1 stands for ones, 1 over 10, 1 over the fraction 10. So 1 over 10 stands for 1/10. 1 over 100 stands for 100ths. And 1 over 1,000 stands for 1,000ths. It's very important that we have these. So if you don't have these memorized, you need to memorize these, so study these. This is the first step in being able to write numbers in expanded form, is to have these memorized. So please, if you don't have them memorized, memorize them. Then the next thing we do, let's just look at a number. Let's imagine we have, let's say, 35 hundredths. So 35 hundredths. Let's imagine we want to write that in an expanded form. What you're going to do is you're going to take the 3, because the 3 is the first number, the 3. The 3 is in what place? The 10th place. So what you're going to do is you're going to times it by 1/10. So all you're doing is writing 3 times 1/10. 3 times the place value it's in, which is 1/10. Since the 3 is in the 10th place value, you're timesing it by 1/10. Then you're going to add to that 5, because the 5 is the next number, it's in the hundredth place, times 1 over 100. 5 times its place value, which is 1 over 100. So that's all you're doing. You take the 3, you times it by the place value it's in, 1/10. Then you put plus, because you're adding it. You're adding 5 times the place value it's in, which is 100ths. And that's your answer. And if you were to actually break these down, you would see that that equals 3 over 10, 3/10ths, plus 5 over 10, which is 5/10ths. And you know that 3 over 10 equals 0.3, 3/10ths, plus 5 over 10, which equals 0.5, or 0.05. So that's going to give you 35 hundredths. There you go. Expanded form. Pretty easy. Now let's talk about if you have a whole number, even though it's not any easier. So let's just change this into, let's say, 22, 21, and 35 hundredths. We do the same exact thing. You take the number, you times it by the place value it's in. So we take the first number, which is a 2. 2 times, what's the place value it's in? The 10th place, so 2 times 10 out of 10th place. So 2 times 10. Then you add to that 1, because that's the next number, times the place value it's in. 1 times 1. Then you take the next one, you add, which is 3. And what place value is that in? The 10th, so 3 times its place value, which is 1/10. And then you look at your next number, which is 5. And what place value is that in? The hundredths. So 5 plus 5 times 1 over 100. Hopefully that didn't get cut out in the video, but 5 times 1 over 100. So once again, to write an expanded form, all you do is you take the number, times it by the place value it's in. Plus sign after that, take the next number, times it by the place value it's in. Plus sign, take the next number, times it by the place value it's in. Plus sign, take the next number, times it by the place value it's in. And you keep on going until you have all the numbers taken care of. And then after that, you're finished. Not too challenging. You guys can do this.